Hi guys, Paul Pluta on the Paul Pluta channel, and today I'm doing paid reviews. And let's have a look here. Quick wristwatch check. I'm wearing a PAM, a submersible, big chunky 44mm PAM, and I'm doing a paid review for Gerard. Dear Archie, because you do not do shit for free, I don't either. I sent you 30 US for your thoughts on my current 2-watch collection and your help on my next several purchases. I own a vintage Omega Constellation circa 1961, which was given to me as a gift. I also recently purchased a Rolex Turnograph 116264, which I love. Great watch. I love the Turnograph. I'm a big guy and I have small wrists, and the Turnograph is a perfect watch for me. Just so you know, I did purchase a terrible shitter. 47mm. What the fuck was I thinking? With an unmodified ETA movement, which I sold on eBay. I'm not going to give you the brand because I don't need to speak badly of the dead. I took a small loss, but figured it was better to cut my losses early rather than double down. I then purchased the Turnograph and love it. I have owned 2 subs, which I found the watch a bit big, and everyone in my profession has them. I sold both subs and pretty well broke even. I want to fly under the radar. I do not want a watch everyone is going to look at and say, wow, you own a blah. I really want people to keep guessing a little. I wear a suit and tie every day and would like to purchase a true dress watch. I am fine wearing the Turnograph with a suit. But would like to get a sort of statement piece. I also want to keep it under 15,000 and preferably under 12,000. I have a vintage automobile I'm restoring, and that competes for disposable funds. I'm looking at a few watches. The ArchieLuxury Master Control, possibly a Memovox. I know you aren't the biggest fan of that complication. The IWC Portofino, a Breguet, or a Zenith. I am not really a chrono guy, but that probably isn't best. I'm not really a chrono guy, and that probably isn't best for a dress watch, so I am leaning away from Zenith. I love the Breguet dials. I think they are spectacular. Anyway, a bit of a ramble, but can you give me your thoughts? I would love a Patek, but just don't see that as being in my price range right now. I'm not terribly concerned with resale. I am trying to build a permanent collection with somewhere around 6 to 8 pieces in it. My kids can fight over it when I kick off. Oh, I know you will most likely. Yes, he's right. I was already pulling the PAM off. I was pulling the PAM off to put on my Reverso. Yes, sirree. The Reverso Grande date. Yes, sir. He says, but a number of people I work with have the Reverso, and I would like to eventually get one, but do not want to be seen as the 3rd or 4th guy copying others. Anyway, I do enjoy the reviews and the brutal honesty of your opinion, so I thought I would make the request. If you do a YouTube video, it is best if you don't use my real name. You can call me G if that works for you. Hey, Gerard, that's fine with me. Thanks. I hope you get to keep doing what you love, Gerard. Thank you so much. Wowzers. Okay, very interesting guy. Lovely collection. He's got some great investment pieces. He's got the Omega Constellation, which is a great watch. That's a fantastic watch. He's also got a Rolex Datejust Turnograph. I love the Turnograph. Fantastic piece indeed. What do I think there? He's looking for something. Well, you know, I really do love, there is so many different Reversos. You wouldn't be copying if you got a different version. It's like somebody having a Rolex. You can have more than one Rolex in the same organization. I've got the Reverso Grand Date, and I love the Reverso Grand Date. So my advice to you, I would say I love Reverso. Reverso is so sweet. It's a sweet spot. But I understand you don't want to copy. You Americans have some weird adversities. I don't understand why you go on high horses and you don't want to do this or do that. But anyhow, I kind of get you. I get you, fuckers. I get you. Look, I would say the Master Control is a great watch. I prefer the Reverso. I always have preferred my Reversos. I just wound it back a bit. It's gaining a little bit of time. I gotta get this fucker serviced. So I'll be doing that very soon. I'm just putting it on now. I would seriously say to you, look, I think Master Control is a great watch. I'd love to get a moon phase Master Control. That is so fucking sexy. Possibly a Memovox. Yes, Memovox is more of the sporty line. That's the Polaris. I think that's more the Sportster than a dress watch itself there. The IWC Portofino, not a huge fan of the Portofino. I do like the Portuguese. That could be a good choice. The Breguet, look, the Breguet, this is, I reckon this is a sweet spot. An absolute sweet spot. The Breguet Type 20, it's a chronograph, but look, it's so classically, look at those numerals, look at the hands. I mean, man, coin edging, beautifully finished bracelet, man. Breguet just rocks. And the best thing about the Breguet is it's 39 mil. So if you've got a smaller wrist, this is kind of it's kind of a smaller sports watch. Most sports chronographs are about 42 mil. The Breguet, and I love the Breguet too because it's just under the 40, and I think it is a sweet spot. It also makes it more dressy. So I would say definitely, I think the Breguet, you can buy that very nicely on the used market. So let's give you a few suggestions. What would I say there? Well, I would definitely say for you, I would say number one, I'd be adding a Breguet. Bregster, add a Breguet. Breguet is beautiful. I reckon that is a very, very nice way to go. You can't go wrong, fuckers. You can't go wrong with a Breguet. The other watch I would add there to your collection over time, you're an American, I would be adding, man, you got to add an Omega Speedmaster Man on the fucking Moon. You can buy these from Joma Shop, brand new, $3,500, just a little bit over $3,500. I think every American needs that sort of watch in their collection there. Definitely. And as far as IWC goes, look, I dare say, you haven't told me what your profession is, but I reckon the Ingenua. Now this is kind of like a Datejust or a Milgauss. It's actually a Milgauss alternative, but it's very similar. This here, the Ingenua, I reckon that is a great work watch. It's a fantastic work watch. I reckon that'd be a great thing to get. So that's definitely a keeper there. And I would say to you, man, Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. They just get that on the used market. Retro Diver, man, that's better than getting bang per buck. It's like a vintage sub, just iconic and good value for money. So that's a few suggestions that I would throw at you there. I do love the Constellation. That's a great watch. Constellations, Connies are great, and the Turnograph. That's a very I love the Turnograph. I love it. It's kind of like a Datejust. If you crossed a Datejust and a Submariner, you get a Turnograph. It's a very cool, very, very cool sort of watch there. So I it's a little bit, and it's unusual. People don't realize what it is, and I think that they are a great watch. They're a very, very cool watch indeed. So I got to tell you, you've built a nice collection. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. And thank you for watching the Paul Pluta and the ArchieLuxury and the ArchieLuxury corporate channels. And stay tuned. So guys, like, subscribe, tell your fuckhead friends. And don't forget, guys, ArchieLuxury Corporate, that's my new channel. And also, guys, don't be afraid to put a few nasty comments. We all like to read those nasty comments. So put a few below. Keep watching and stay safe, fuckaroonies.
You know, the poor pontiff, he struggles to eat all those reef and beefs to meet the demand that is placed upon him. It's not easy being an international YouTube celebrity. He's given us everything he has to give, and he might have hit rock bottom. But hey, let's take a look at where he's going now and what he's going to do next.
Hi guys, ArchieLuxury Corporate, the latest YouTube ArchieLuxury sensation. Well guys, what's happened? Well, I'm starting a clean, fresh channel. That's right, this is ArchieLuxury Corporate. And in this channel here, I want to increase the professionalism. I want to increase the professionalism of the ArchieLuxury channel.
So obviously it's going to be a wild success. You can tell already everything is new, different, and changed. So hey, meet me over at the ArchieLuxury Corporate channel. Archibald Chesterfield III Corporate, a man desperately in need of our assistance and support, now more than ever. Have you been sending money abroad for Save the Children to some child in a third world country? Or have you adopted a puppy and been making payments to keep that puppy in a shelter? Well, I think it's time that you thought about this puppy right here, the man, the legend, the myth. He needs your help. I would say cancel everything and get on his Patreon. Or at least join me over at ArchieLuxury Corporate. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments.